invincible.
I'm at the pub with my pals the other night, just chilling, having a laugh in that corner, you know, in the arms. Anyway, I nip off to the toilet, I come back, and someone stole my fucking beer. Someone nicked me beer.
your friends close, but your enemy closer. Keep your friends close, 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 but your enemy closer, 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 closer. Keep your friends close, keep your friends closer, keep your friends close, but your enemy closer.
They want me to go get that cash. They want me to go bring it back. They want me to break it up to them, but I ain't gonna have none of that. They want me to go get that cash. They want me to go bring it back. They want me to break it up to them, but I ain't gonna have none of that.
In the middle of chess moves, you're caught up in their game. If you're collateral damage, you don't know who to blame. You feel lost and bewildered, don't know which way to go. But there's something awakening that showers sparks of hope. These are crazy days where nothing makes sense. These are crazy days. Come down from your fence, show your colors, and leave the crowd. These are crazy days. Crazy days.
speak unless the spirit flames. Frayed and fallen, let us rise and soar, as if no one had ever gone before. Frayed and fallen.
There we go, let's get that thing a little bit more quiet. If you guys are hearing feedback from the audio, let me know. Hello my amazing hacker friends, hope you're all doing well today on this amazing fine evening. I have a feeling that we're going to do some hunting. Greetings and salutations, my friend. So are you guys ready? I would say start up your burp suites because mine's already open. I hope yours is open as well. We're going to pick a target and we have had some targets before on integrity that we're going to move forward on. So let's get started, shall we? Now I'm going to sign in at my previous email address because as you guys might remember, there were some advancements previously. If I can still remember that, of course. I hope it's this one. If not, we're just going to go, yes, yep, there we go. With my super long password, super secure. Don't use that, by the way. So, that's awesome that they're going to share that feedback. Any other messages that we had, because we had some more conversations previously. Let's see, thanks for getting in touch. We will ask about this for sure. We imagine you've used your... Yes, indeed. Hello. Terribly sorry for the late response. I did indeed do that. These guys are super friendly and integrity, man. They're really awesome about these kinds of things. Like if you really have to pick a platform, I would go for integrity. That is what, yeah. Indeed, 100 character password. That's safer. It's a lot safer to have a long password than to have a complex password. It really is, believe me. That is just like, even the inventor of the password system with the complexity rules and all, he said it was a bad idea because people don't remember their passwords. A passphrase is a lot better. Now, awesome. Nahamcon is on here as well. So the CTF, that's awesome. That's really awesome. So if you guys don't know, there are CTFs that are regularly happening on Integrity, and you can even win prizes. So feel free to have a go at that, because that's awesome. Can you spot the vulnerability in this PHP script, my friends? We're not going to look at that today though, because we have some hunting to do. Now let's see which we're going to hunt, because there are of course a lot of programs available to us. I think last time we were discovering BloomUp. Of course we're not going to continue with that, because that was kind of exhausted. Well, not really, of course there was a lot more to explore there. But I have other things that I want to show you guys. So let's go and look for other platforms that we can hack, shall we? These are all not really that interesting to me, to be honest. None of them catch my eye, catch my attention. Digitaal Vlaanderen, it's really good that the government is on here as well. This might be a good program to give it a shot. We're going to... let's try and hack the Belgian government, shall we? The Dutch government, Jesus. Really do make sure that you keep to this maximum 1 request per second rule. That is very important. Also, by participating in this program, we agree to, for the IDM scope, we can only request a test account with our integrity.me mail address, of course. The community code of conduct shall be respected, terms and conditions, the scope of the program, and we shall not discuss or disclose vulnerability information without prior written consent, including proof of concepts on public YouTube or Vimeo channels. Let's try to not exploit anything then. Let's try to avoid anything like that, of course. It is really important that you always do that. You should never post just on YouTube without having written consent. Always ask to publish your proof of concept. And if you really do want to do a write-up and there's no proof of concept allowed, you can still talk about the technique of finding that stuff, of course. Hey, how are you doing? I mean, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well as well. So we have everything on Vlaanderen.be, all of any of the subsites, Jesus, of Vlaanderen.be for which authentication is not needed, or for which the account creation is not needed. For some of the subsites, a government entity other than Digitaal Vlaanderen may be responsible. We can accept these disclosed vulnerabilities and relay the issue to the concerned entity. Let's not try this right now, because I know what it's going to take to get an account on these environments. It's gonna be a hell, because they're talking about it's me and connecting to these types of environments. It's generally hell. Let's do Enviso, shall we? Oh yes, I like Enviso. I love Enviso. Me and Enviso have a history. We go way back. These guys have such an awesome API, and they have new scope. I couldn't be happier. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Yes, let's do that, baby. Oh yeah, let's go. So Enviso, guys, this is a freaking awesome system. So you have basically 3 tiers of rewards that you can get, and most of the APIs are in tier 1, so you'll get the biggest reward for that. And then you have some authentication API, the basket central API, the capacity central API, the direct selling API. All of these APIs are in tier number 2. I don't know if there's any tier 3. Yep, there are. The booking API, integration API, and order center API, etc. Look at this documentation. This is freaking gold, my friends. How awesome is that? So we're going to start by, first of all, we need to register. So if you guys don't know, Enviso has like a reseller application. Let's say that I'm a venue like a theme park, and there are resellers. They want to resell tickets of mine. Well, that is possible through Enviso. First of all, read the scope very carefully, because there's a lot of in scope, there's a lot of out of scope, but in general we can self-register our accounts on this. Yep, there we go. And we can register as a venue or a reseller. Now, oh my god, my friends, I couldn't be happier. This is awesome. When I last quit, this program was closed. So let's set our proxy properly, shall we? Let's go to proxy. Jesus, I'm almost too happy to set my proxy properly. So what are we going to do? Anything on staging and viso.io. This is not how you should set your scope. Just so you know, you should set your scope properly. I'm just a very annoying lazy person, but in general it seems like all of these are on staging and viso.io. So yep, let's take those into account. Let's do yes here, and we're going to hunt a little bit with the built-in browser this time. I don't like intercept on, so let's put that off. And you don't really need burp to hunt, it just makes it easier to keep track of things. That's why I like this man-in-the-middle proxy so much. You can easily change things, you can keep track of things. And now we're going to register as a venue first, because we will need both types of accounts. So we're going to register as a venue name. Let's do Red Park, because we're going to set up a new yes, Red Park. We're freaking Red Park in Australia, my friends. Holy crap. Oh, and oh, did you see that? Add a venue, we can add a second venue. So should we do that directly? Why not, right? Let's try our secret trick. Remember what we learned? Single quote, double quote, backtick. I can't find the backtick, so never mind. Greater than sign, image source equals X. And then we put some random text there and a $sign, squirrely brackets, 7 times 7, squirrely brackets. Yes, there we go. And we need an address apparently. Here we cannot add any of these special characters. It cannot start with this, and it cannot include that. Okay, let's just do it like this then. If you want to find, if we get to be red country, I'm not freaking complaining. Who am I? I'm your worst freaking nightmare, my friend. Let's see, that was my old email address. This is the thexssrat at integrity.me. And now I'm going to teach you how you can separate accounts like this, because this is going to be our venue. So I can just say plus venue or minus venue, and it's going to do the same thing. So let's try a name, and let's try a phone number. This is all front-end crap, I don't really care about that. So later on I'm also going to try and send all of that information onwards. So as long as phone is not filled in properly, we cannot put register. That's okay, because I can replay all of this, of course. So I can, that's the first thing that I can do. But remember, chill. You need to first know what all of this is about. So we have our venue account here. Now I'm also going to register my reseller immediately, because I want to have everything ready and then click OK. Now I'm going to register and then open my account, of course, while you guys cannot see that, because I don't want you guys spying on my emails. Oh my god, dude. Imagine if you guys saw my cheese subscription number. Jeez, I'd rather not. So we can also do the same thing here, of course. Single quote, double quote, greater than, image source equals X, on error equals, oh, we don't even do on error here. Let's just do that. Then a $sign. Ooh, where's my $sign at? Yep. And then we do double squirrely brackets, 7 times 7, and squirrely brackets again. That is my location, my friend. What is my name? I just said what my name was. Jesus. Are you deaf? Single quote, double quote. There we go. Image source equals X. And let's copy that this time, because I don't want to type it all again. And then a $sign. Squirrely bracket 7. Ooh, let's do double squirrely bracket. I'm feeling fancy. Of course, you should always be doing double squirrely brackets there. And we have our attack vector. We paste. We're not allowed to do that, unfortunately, but we tried at least. And now we are sure that it's not allowed. So there we go. We have our address and we have our name. We have our first name, again, not allowed. So yeah, going to just do it normally then, I guess. thexssrat plus reseller at integrity.me. No phone number, and we're going to pick a very secure password. Guys, please don't hack my account though. I really wouldn't want my account to be hacked now. I'm going to treat you guys to the red graphic for a little bit longer while I make sure that it is on. Yep, it is. And I don't expose myself and my cheese collection. I really don't want to get that out on the internet. Ooh, that would be scary. Just the thought alone, it's making me sick to my stomach. Oh, right. That's gonna be a problem. That's okay though. I'm just going to confirm them on my other computer, and then I can log in with those people because I don't have my email logged in here, and I don't want to log into my password manager on this computer. So here we go. We have 2 emails from Integrity. We're just going to confirm the email address, and one thing that I immediately notice is that the token is not very secure. So okay, we have our venue and our reseller right now. I can switch you guys back to my view, so let's do that. There we go. Now I can see again. So now I can log in with those people as well on this URL right here, because as I go here I get redirected to the login page, but in the background all of those APIs are working. In this case the username is the same as the password, and I can set up a private window, and in this case I'm just going to put them side by side because I can just see the difference there. Do a different account, and in this case it was my venue, so I'm just gonna log in as that, and it's a different type of account, remember, so that way you know. Ooh, and for this case, darn it, I had that really special attack vector. I really shouldn't have taken that attack vector. You guys know what I mean. I'm not going to bother, not right now. I'm just gonna go through what we have right here. So we have a shop with no orders right here. We have the dashboard with no orders. I mean, we have the shop itself. Here we can see that the updated data is not available. Okay, then we have some orders that we can export and making a file. We have partners that we can cooperate with. We can find partners right here. And let's see, is my old still in there? No, I don't think so. I think one of these old ones is mine anyway. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if this one was mine. Might also not be, but that's usually what I put in there. And then you can of course request a partnership as well with a certain person. You can cancel your partnership. You can ask it again. You see the conditions here. And then one of the most probably important things in my opinion is always profile settings. It's something that I will always be going for. Then I can upload images and I can see what can I change here. Okay, let's give it a shot. Maybe there are some hidden fields as well. A cool little trick for that is in your proxy, in your options, you can put on here in your response modification, unhide hidden fields, permanently highlight them. We're going to enable the disabled from fields, and we're going to remove the input field lengths. So if we do that again, we can see there's nothing really changing right here. So there's nothing really probably hidden right here. We can set our password, but we need the current password. And then of course we can set the localization. Do we want it in Dutch? Do we want it in English? What language do we want? Then we have the settings for the organization. These are also very important. So I'm going to do some changes right here and see where it brings me. So we're going to change our account type. We're going to set our info to that text string that we have right here. We're going to set the address there, probably, if we haven't already. There we go. Only this one is a little bit too long apparently. So you can see that a lot of these validations that were there before are already falling apart. We already only need like 20 phone numbers. Okay, that's fine. So we can probably play around with this a little bit. Something went wrong. I think something went wrong, yeah. How did you figure out? So what I might just do here is also try to do something on Twitter, to do some redirects maybe later. Administration, let's see what we have right here. Right now we have no venues available with ticket templates. We have pre-billing addresses. We can add an address, so we can add our text string. We add that tag if we want to. Then we also have an API key. Oh no, I leaked my API key. But those are important for later, because you saw how many API calls were on the front pages here. And what you can all do with them, it's amazing. They're all listed here with documentation as well. It's a magnificent, magnificent program. And I always have a field day when I hack on this. You might be thinking, oh, you haven't hacked yet. That's true. I don't need to hack yet. I need to explore my program first. That's important because I need to know what's in it, what I can do. Last time I was here, there was no booking, or at least not that I can think of. Guide planning, no, not in there. Insights, a little bit. The development hub, here you have your direct API calls, your payment API, your resale API, booking API, integration, scanning, all wonderful, wonderful documentation that hopefully is in scope. Because the more you have in scope, of course, the more you can start actually exploring and learning about it. So that's of course a big one. Now we also, let's go and go through what we have in Burp Suite, because here we can see that we have our APIs right now with all of these different APIs, and we need to see which ones of these are in scope before we even do anything, of course. Now we can start at the top. We have our payment center API. Did we have any payments made already? No, but we do have calls to that payment center API already, it seems. Perfect. That's good. We can have some documentation for that as well. And here we can see which requests we can make, and then we can program them in. They even include handy little visuals for us to not have to think too much. How magnificent is that? Thank you very much, Gantner, or however you pronounce that. So you have payments right here. You can post a specific payment. So you even have a request right here written out for you completely. All you have to do is import it in C#. You can even go for Python if you want to. How magnificent is this? This is beautiful, isn't it? The only thing that's left to do for you is the authentication here. And then you have your automatic API calls. Amazing, literally amazing. That's all I can say. Now, do you need all of this stuff to be successful? No, but people often tell me, oh, that's a single target application. There isn't much to cover there. Are you fucking kidding me? There's so much to cover here that it's going to take me weeks to go through all of these. These fields all need to be tested one by one. Every single parameter here in the request needs to be properly analyzed and see if we can make any changes to the code to what it brings out, because this API is massive and I'm sure that oversight is very, very easy on this. This is super, super awesome. If you want a good target, my friends, this is definitely one. Here we also have, of course, notification center API. Is that in scope? I doubt it, but let's see. Notification. Nope, that is not in scope. What else do we have? The reselling center. So we go for the reseller center. Yeah, let's see. I don't really see that in scope immediately, so let's assume that it's out of scope. Then we have the System Center API. The System Center API seems to be in scope, so that's definitely something that we might have to take a look at. We have a GET request here, which we are making, no parameters. We have a specific response. Okay, that's great. So we have the admin module, we have the trade module. If you guys register with a venue, I think it was, then you also have different modules available to you. So that's awesome, right? Your authentication, get SSO configuration, also just to get, we have a login. Okay, perfect. That's something that we might want to try something on, like SQL injection, for example, would be a very good one. Then we have the globalizations, time zones, profiles, get new token. What's with it? Okay, this is probably just you send your old token in, you get a new token back, and it's valid for a little bit longer. We have the profiles, tenants, users. And here we can see that we have that registration as well. I wonder though what that base confirm URL is. Maybe we can modify that a little bit. Let's send that to the repeater. And we might be able to change some of this. So treat this with caution. As you might be able to understand, I'm not going to be able to exploit everything to the max. I'm not going to be able to go through with the actual exploit because I cannot show this on live YouTube. That would be freaking stupid. But what I would be able to do here was maybe change that URL, maybe do something with SQL injection here, especially for those credentials, that name, that country code, that post back URL. That might also be something. I can already see something which I might be able to find interesting. Check what this is. This is a JSON. So that means that since I am putting in a double quote right here, it's trying to escape it. Maybe there's something that I can do that will trick this system into breaking out of the JSON injection. I'm not saying that there's immediately something you can do with that, but it might be a really cool thing for later that you might be able to chain with. Then we have other things like type. For example, you have tenant type, venue. Let's change that to reseller, and see what they say about that. And let's just change the email address, reseller 2, and the password is going to be this. I think it should be a venue, by the way. So let's make it a venue 2. There we go, send that over. I wonder what happened. Please solve the captcha first. That's annoying. I hate those captchas. So the captcha response is here. That is something that you might be able to play with as well. Just change the captcha, change the length of the captcha. Just remove the captcha, like fully remove the captcha. Remove the captcha parameter fully. Those are all possibilities that you can try. So you're definitely not stuck here, but it is going to make your life a lot more difficult. Just saying, you can always find a way around things. There's always a way. Right now, I'm sorry, I'm having some real trouble with my throat. I think I'm going to end the stream here for tonight because I have conveyed most of what I wanted to convey from here. And I actually kind of want to hunt this program alone. I'm sorry, I don't want to hog this shit. Guys, hunt if you want on this program. It's fucking amazing. Believe me, hand on heart, this is one of the best programs that I hunted on. And I'm so glad that it's back. I will see you guys very soon because I plan on doing at least one of these every single weekend. Probably not the same about bounties, but at least about something. So if you want to come and drop by next week, I hope I will see you then. Right now, I'm gonna go and I'm going to probably hunt for some cheese. My friends, if I find something, I will let you know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, amazing hackers.